Cable may have just screwed over Airwalker. I hope you're ready for your timeout if that happened. If you have a 3000 series GPU, I have to imagine you're good for a while.
Great power comes.
All right, I still need a Gambit or a Blade. There's a Blade. This works how I want, right? I blade the Dormammu. And then I Morgan it back, and then I Summoning Ritual. Would Dormammu simply summon if they cabled him? He would not be. My poor child. Who's ready for Fantomex to die to Gambit? I know I am. Sometimes lucky rubber ducky. I could still lose this game, right? Uncle Spider-Man could pull Thanos into the center. Nah, we cool. Nobody panic. Nobody panic! If Spider-Man had pulled Thanos into the center, we were still winning, yeah? Awesome. Sweet. Well, that was a fun first game. We used every bit of the Buffalo there. We Fantomexed. We Airwalkered for the Fantomex. We Dormammu'd. We Morganed. It was fun. Well, I mean, Wild Child got +4. Oh, I can technically Morgan him back. Nah, I was gonna get Dormammu going. Just drop this 19 power man right on it here. Can I play a different discard in this deck than Gambit? I really have not liked Gambit. Is that crazy? Am I being silly? He's really just felt so awkward. Could I just play like Redshift or Colleen Wing? Like a Moon Knight, maybe even. Like, I think it needs to be a cheap card.
Great power comes.
So I'm gonna do this, and then next turn we'll go Demon the Kitty, Morrow, Uncle Ben, Ritual. Because this is 4 I'm getting back plus 2. Yeah, Moon Knight. Well, so Moon Knight doesn't always discard a card is the thing. Bullseye. I think you want it to be a card that you could use to discard on turn 6, so I think Bullseye doesn't work. They are super cooked, yeah? Likely win all 3. Dormammu's massive, yeah? Put a 6-power Fantomex into him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I like Colleen as well. I like that swap. Opponent is kicking some sandcastles on the other side. How's Fantomex felt as a card? Kinda whelming. The Luna Snow Fantomex highlight I posted yesterday after the stream is one of the only Fantomex deck that had remotely reasonable stats. Most of them were sub 50% win rate stuff. Hasn't snapped me back. He hasn't played anything. What we got? What we got? Okay. I'm gonna do this, and then next turn will Blade turn into a demon, discard whatever we have, and then Morgan everything back.
We are Venom. Great power comes.
Uncle Ben winning the 50-50 to get 2 extra points is great. God, -7 is so much. Morrow is a much better Marvel Snap card than I was expecting her to be. I think we're simply not Fantomexing. Seems fine. Seems fine. There, MODOK got bent earlier, yeah? So I don't have that. Elgin Storm!
Comes.
Welcome to Hooglandia's latest Shillionaire. Appreciate you watching so much. Be sure to tag me in the Discord server and the general channel to get access to Beverly Shills, and I'll make sure our trickle-down economy stays in action. It's our 3rd Shillion here on New Year's Eve. Love to see it working for everyone. 999,676 shillings.
Victory.
This build's feeling pretty cohesive. I'm enjoying myself. Okay, so you can't actually summon Dormammu from discard, so we have to draw Morgan in order to be able to use Dormammu in this game, which is unfortunate. You can still merge stuff into him though. I'm waiting on you to eat the Airwalker as well. All right, so Fantomex is in play and online.
Great power comes.
Now, the good news is we can technically draw Morgan on the last turn still. So I could Morgan Dormammu back and then summon it with the ritual. Yeah, 50 here. Two cards our deck, one Morgan, one Morrow.
You won't need this anymore.
Sad. We could still win this though, yeah? Apocalypse is 16. Yeah, so I'm adding 6. We're beating them just playing Apocalypse regardless of how Morrow goes, right? I activated this? I did. So I'm winning all 3 with Fantomex. Their cards spread perfectly, so I get the minus 12.
Victory.
Oh, so there's no flip here. We're 100%. We're taking 4 off of everywhere, so we're winning these 2. And then they're at 11, and I'm adding 6 here up to 12. This deck has done a good job so far of its different bits making up for when we're missing one, which feels good.
Oh, snap.
Like we'll have Morgan in the bottom of our deck, or we'll have Fantomex in the bottom of our deck, and the rest of it comes together. I think I'm gonna be honest. I really don't want to play against this discard deck anymore. I want to see my deck against other things, and if they're sweating, they need this ticket more than I do. And today's the last day of 2025, so if I want to write this concession off of my 2025 taxes, I need to get it in now. To file it as a charitable contribution. If they're playing 2 to 10, they need the ticket way more than we do. I just want to see my deck play out against different things. Doing charity work for the ungrateful emoters. The hard knock life. Someone's got to do it. Do you have a replacement for Uncle Ben? You can play Nova. It's another 1-drop that doesn't mind getting blown up. Our opponent's a cultured individual. Well, I was gonna play Wild Child, but there's no way we're passing up Nico. I think we do this, and then we're setting up to go Ritual Morgan next turn. I think if you need to replace Uncle Ben, I would play either Iceman or Korg or Nova. Spider Ham being activates a little clunky. I don't think I would do that.
Great power comes.
Step into my office, Sunspot. So Uncle Ben and Colleen Wing do have extra points of power. They just have a visual bug. Oh my god, and we drew Morrow for Blade. That's so sick. We did get to do all 3 parts of our game plan this game too, yeah. Blade has a 113, seems decent, it does. Bit above average. We lose the center by a hair. We win the right.
Victory.
I knew Airship Hater was a Hoaglandian. All of the highly cultured individuals watch here. Easiest way to tell. GG, Kyle. Good luck in the rest of your conquesting today. Derek cooked up an interesting one for sure. We're definitely not a cult. Absolutely not. Chat, we can't be a cult. I only have one wife, and I would be the leader. Probably eating that rock at some point. Maybe next turn even? Zubar deck has a tough matchup into traditional destroy. Usually these pseudo destroy decks are bad against the null death decks. Yes, we end up making their monsters better quite frequently.
Enough said, bub.
Wow, chat. I'm sitting here playing this deck on stream in front of almost 1,000 people, and then somehow I queued into a mirror match? Fucking wake up. How can you not see how rigged this matchmaking is? Wake up! Does the card have to actually destroy things to summon Dormammu? It does, yes. Whew, X23 is about to be going through it, kids.
Opponent snapped.
They figured out where the stamp button is, they did.
Enough said, bub.
There's permutations of this that we win, but they're unlikely.
Great power comes.
That is not one of them. All right. Well, I'm having a good time with this one. It's a sweet mix of things. I've enjoyed Morgan Dormammu stuff a lot in the past, and Fantomex with Airwalker's a neat angle to take, and Morrow and Wild Child continue to just be very, very good Marvel Stamp cards for me. Which really kind of poo-poos on the nonsense you often hear people say that Series 4 cards are worse than Series 5. It's just like patently not true. All right, gamers, have an ad roll. I'm going to run upstairs and grab a caffeine, I think. While this break happens, when we get back, we're going to jam some more of this. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to find the like button, gamers. Ooh, we finished an alliance mission. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Destroy cards, absolutely.
Epic.
You're destroying all the cards. Howdy, David.
Opponent snapped.
Mulligan Adelan. Location sucks.
Saved. Opponent snapped.
Huh. I think because this is based down, I Blade, because then I can still Airwalker before it gets discarded next turn, yeah? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Think it's still just this? Oh, you know, I think I messed up. I should have put Airwalker in this path with Blade. That way I could Morgan the Blade back. Is it a wolf game? That's an interesting question. Yeah, it might be. What do we think of activating Fantomex this turn before Strange Supreme can clear things out of these lanes? I think I'm into it. Oh, Thanos is such a wet paper towel. Extra glad we started jumping the dog around now, I suppose. my goodness, this Morrow draw would have been absolutely perfect if we hadn't gotten Stardust. Would have been able to put this here as an 11 and then done this. Do your ritual anyways. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it jumps the dog and triggers the Morrow. I mean, I'm winning the right in the center, yeah? Sometimes lucky, rubber ducky. Yeah, we sure deserve this one for sure. Thank you, Can't Play High for the Werewolf by Night. Let's play around the Toxic Tech.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Right, we've got the Wild Child, we've got the Fantomex. Yeah.
Great power comes.
It's funny that visually it showed Ben as 0 power there. Left over from the Necrosha, I suppose. Activate combo decks are fine. I don't think the activate combo decks are particularly care about which activate payoff you're using. Like I think realistically there's like probably 5 or 6 different activate payoffs. That are all workable there.
Cleared for takeoff.
I think I'm doing this, and then I'm like Carnage here, Venom here on the last turn. What do we think? Hopefully we draw Bleed for 1/3 to throw in somewhere. We might get cooked here by a cannonball. With an arrow ending the dog center, we'll see. Oh, they're near the dog on the left. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh, I hadn't discarded anything yet, had I? Oh, I fucked up. I don't think that matters. Okay, we were dead by a lot either way. Beansy! Thanks for the 7-7. Appreciate the almost 6.5 years. Hope your personal sphere is doing well. Dormammu definitely feels like the type of character that should have Can't Be Destroyed in his Xbox. He's a very, very epic style character. Would you want to try a Victoria Hand Devil Diner deck? In my experience, those types of builds tend to not be very competitive, so that's what I'm super interested in spending time on. You know, it's interesting. We're so used to Sam Wilson enabling so many things, but in reality, he's kind of bad against Fantomex, yeah. This location sucks, speaking about reality. Already muted. Excellent. Decided to play through the Atalian, not gonna play through the Armor Cosmos stuff. He's bad against Morrow to an extent. I don't think I agree with that. I actually think Morrow tends to be a bit better when there's less cards on the board, so that way it's more predictable about where your penalties are going. Like Morrow honestly feels the strongest when I'm like blowing it up or discarding it. There's only one thing on my opponent's side of the board.
Opponent snapped. Snap.
Nico loves her chimichanga chip. I do not think Dormammu should merge in discarded cards, no. I haven't been to the stream for a while. Are you taking a break for Pokemon TCG Pocket or done for good? I don't think I expect the Pokemon Company to ever do any of the things that they would need to do to allow me to enjoy Pokemon Pocket again. Pokemon Pocket is making giant piles of money, so there's very little reason they would ever innovate and make their client or game better. In my opinion, I would be happy to be wrong. I like Pokemon Pocket's core gameplay loop a good bit. That's why I played it for so long, but just their gameplay, they just don't release enough content, and they don't have any alternative game modes. It's just very, very dry experience overall. I think I'm just playing Morgan on curve here. It's not exciting, but it's what we've got. And then if I want to be able to summon Dormammu, I need to play the first ritual this turn, so we'll do this now, and then next turn we can go Fantomex plus second ritual, and then we can finish the ritual on the last turn. They are Urshim, yes. It's interesting too. I'm pretty far from the only person to lose interest in Pocket's gameplay and their lack of content. If you look at the stats on the stats for Twitch as a platform, despite Marvel Snap not having Twitch drops for 7 months out of 12 this year, Marvel Snap's actually going to finish with a higher average viewer count on Twitch for 2025 than Pokemon Pocket did. And this was Pokemon Pocket's first year released, essentially, and it's Marvel Snap's, like, third and a half. Man, I wish I could guarantee killing the goblin in one of these, but I'm not going to be greedy. I just have to kill the goblin here. Oh, I could Colleen the Morrow. Good call. Yeah, that's absolutely what I should have done. 100% should have gone Colleen Bennon. What's it called tomorrow? I think we're likely still winning here. They could high roll us, and I would deserve that. But yeah, it's 10 out of 10. So if I Colleen tomorrow, I probably win here too, yeah?
Victory.
Also, thank you for the 1.5 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Pokemon Pocket had turned into a game where I had to spend money to collect what I wanted, and Snap I don't have to, which makes me want to support the game. Yeah, I've talked a lot about monetization stuff, but I actually think one of Snap's big failings from a monetization perspective is that their current obfuscation in the Marvel Snap economy makes the game feel to a lot of people like the economy is worse than it is, when, like, generally speaking, economy obfuscation does the opposite in other games, right? Like, there's a lot of people that talk like how Pocket's economy is good despite, like, numerically being bad. When you actually dig into what it takes. This deck has been very sweet, Blitz Monkey. And also, this is something I wasn't expecting from day one, but all of the Fantomex decks I've liked the most have not been playing Gambit. They've all felt cleaner and better when I'm not playing that card. Which is great, because I hate Gambit. He's annoying.
Victory.
Ooh. Feel cleaner and better when not playing Gambit myself, yep. Good for the soul, yeah.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
What do you say? What do you say we just, like, fuck this shield up, Chip? Says local man about to see Oscorp Tower. Viper incoming. I hope you're ready for your timeout, Chase.
Victory.
That's the Patriot Shield in the Thunderbolt movies. The bast for your big cards. Playing Shauna is playing with fire.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Ham's actually really good against our deck. We have a lot of units we need the text box on. Awkward opener here for us. I'm doing nothing. Well, they didn't pork me yet. Chamber stuff. Are they doing a chamber? That's a weird one. If I don't do this turn, I can't get to Dormammu. So I think it's this into Fantomex Ritual next turn. Punished. Cool.
Escaped.
And rather than continue playing into whatever this is, I'm gonna go next. Next.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
This is a fun way to kill Uncle Ben. Do you think, are there any Marvel timelines where Uncle Ben's been killed by a chimichanga, chat? I know comic books get weird, but that feels like probably a little strange even for Marvel.
Great power comes.
Alright, well, Dormammu's in their hands. We're playing Phantom X on turn... We're playing Phantom X on turn 5 because of the Dream Dimension. I'm going to play Phantom X on the right here because it gives me the highest chance to not have priority going into the last turn, so that makes it more likely that this card is big. Colleen Wing is an excellent card to have be the last card in my deck because it means Phantom X is active. I needed to draw her after they took my blade. Ben gasping for air always makes me chuckle, and I don't know why. I mean, the answer is because you're a bad person, I assume. It's a shame Colleen Wing can't discard the Morrow. Sweet, they just weren't expecting me to play for left. Yeah, so we win because we played for all three. My Phantom X goes pew pew pew! Pew pew pew!
Victory.
I think I like this better than the Weapon X Morgan decks we'd been playing earlier this season. Some recency bias here, but Morrow and Wild Child are just like genuinely very powerful things to be doing. And Phantom X is fine. He's not bad. He's fine. Those other two are quite good. Oh man, sweating 10-2, huh? Yeah, Phantom X is here. He's along for the party. Roll the salt footage, something like that. Carter feels like a weird one. I guess Baron Zebo's good at stacking things in the same lane for them. Where's Amaro when you need one? Unlucky. Maybe I should have left the Raptors in the center for Dormammu. Or Aurora buffs Carter too. Yeah, that's true. I forgot we saw her. Should we steal Carter's power? It's just so much less stats for my Dormammu. It's only 3 points here. I think I'd rather my Dormammu be 2 bigger than them be. Get slightly more. They're milling themselves. They are, aren't they? Yo, Moon. Thank you for the 19 months. Appreciate that. Raptor in my bin. Is that like a locket in my pocket? Getting Uncle Ben back will be pretty good for over here, and I can eat him with Venom, which lets me retain the plus stat modifier. And my last turn can be Uncle Ben for 1, Raptor for 1, Colleen up to 4, and then Venom up to 6. Oh, I need a 1/6 blade back too. I forgot about that. And this could pull, Spider-Man could pull Herbie into the center.
Great power comes...
Fun fact, 'cause a lot of people don't know this. This isn't a 50-50 that we won. Spider-Man will always move an opponent's card if possible. So once my opponent filled this location here, Spider-Man was guaranteed to jump to the right. So that wasn't oh, we got so lucky type moment. It's if he can move something, he'll move something. It's one of those ones a lot of people aren't aware of. Okay, so Danger gets to murder my Carnage. Do we just punt here then? I could Venom to blank this and then just play 2 6-power things over here. That's probably good, right? I don't think they beat, because even if they Shang-Chi this, spending 2 more 6-drops over here is probably good enough.
Great power comes...
We should be beating Shang and going over the top of any, like, honest number they can produce. Oh, I forgot Maverick was happening. Still good, still good.
Victory.
What a lovely sweat. Danger said a no-no word, she did. And a potty mouth like Cloud. I think you cooked with this one, Derek. I like this. I like this a lot. That was super fun. I really liked that. Really just like the crux of the good deck building here is we just have great flavors that taste great together. And like both of these are cards where like you're typically sad when they don't show up because you built your deck around them. But the fact that the way you build your deck around these cards can be the same, so you only need one of the two of them to show up as solid. And like Airwalkers here, we're not giving anything up to play Airwalker. We're not giving anything up to play Airwalker, right? Like there isn't another 4-drop we really wanted anyways. I think Dormammu is a card that's ended up at such a fantastic power level. Both the final ritual going to 2 and it getting a 13th point on the stat line were really solid changes. I like this a lot. I'm gonna leave this one on editor. Morgan Phantom. It's gonna be our weekend mission pile for sure, I think.